Hi and good morning. My name is Alex and I'm the head of trading for SMBs at eBay. At eBay, we understand that sellers are always looking for ways to improve their sales and grow their business. So we wanted to share with you the best ways to do this today. And instead of just hearing from me, we asked our team of experts for their top tips on how to boost their sales on eBay. And of course, there are lots of ways that sellers can boost their sales on site, but I wanted to focus on what our team of experts who work with sellers every day recommend as their top tips. Our team of experts is made up of experienced eBayers who are passionate about helping sellers succeed. You might wonder, who are these experts? Who are they? Where are they from? They're actually the team available today to speak with you, the marketplace advisors. So today they're offering one-to-one coaching sessions to help sellers implement their tips for boosting sales. So make sure, if you haven't already, that you book an appointment with the marketplace advisors. They're just on the floor above. Follow the green floor sticker to find them. So by following these tips that I'm about to share, you can boost your sales on eBay and achieve your business goals. Whether you're just starting out as a seller or looking to take your business to the next level, our experts' advice can help you succeed. But before we start, I wanted to ask you a question. What do you think is the most important action that you can take to boost your sales? And I think you've done a couple of these quizzes already today, so if you could scan the QR code, I'll stand on not in the way of the QR code. And if you could say whether it's optimizing titles and images, using the Terapeak tool, including item specifics, fixing stagnant listings, fast delivery, or using the listing quality report. And I'll give you a couple of seconds to fill that out. I can see you're all busy on your phones. Okay, I'm going to click on and see what the results say. Aha, so 67.6% of you think it is optimizing your titles and images. And yes, you're correct. So no surprise after that information that now forms our agenda. So this is what the team thought. The team thought that 25% would be titles and images, 25% would be stagnant listings, 25% item specifics, 12% a premium service that you offer to the buyer, and then 13% recommend using our tools like Terapeak. So I think our split was almost there with a real focus on titles and images, and hopefully you'll be pleased to know that's actually where I'm going to focus today. I've got one last question for you before we kick off, and please be honest, in which of these areas do you think you need to know or do more? So it's the same options again, and then the last one is I could improve in a few of these areas, and the final one is none. My listings are perfect, which is obviously fabulous if that's the case. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the quiz, please. Right, I can see a few people looking up, so hopefully everyone's had a chance to mark off what's most important to them. Let's see what the results are. Ooh, I could improve in a few of these areas is the biggest, with 30% or almost 31% of the vote, which is really, really great, because that's what we're actually going to cover. So we're going to go through the key steps that our experts recommend. So we're going to go through excellent listings, which will help you understand how to improve your titles and images, item specifics, stagnant listings, which is really important, so I'll spend a bit of time on that, how you can offer an improved service, and the all-important eBay tools, including the listing quality report and Terapeak. So moving on to the first point, which a lot of you, 60% of you said you wanted to focus on, which is creating excellent listings. Creating excellent listings is crucial to boost your sales on eBay. It helps the eBay search find what a buyer is looking for and the buyer to understand much more about the item before purchasing. So here are experts' top tips on how to optimize your listing. So the first one is titles. Titles help search and the buyer understand the product. Your title is one of the most critical pieces of information that search engines actually use and the internal search engine at eBay use to rank your item. To optimize your listings, we recommend you use the following tips. Focus on the first 4 words to grab the customer's attention. Put the brand name as the first word, especially if you're selling in a category where brand is important, such as electronics. So make sure that that's really obvious to the buyer, and that will really stand out in search. Use relevant keywords to improve your search rankings. So depending on where you're selling and what products you sell, keywords can be size, color, material, and features that are specific to this product. And make sure you use all of the available characters. There's lots to go for there, so just make sure you're using them all. And please don't use emojis or exclamation marks, no matter how exciting your product is. So the next tip that we wanted to share was that images help build search visibility and trust. Good images play a significant role in attracting potential buyers and driving sales. Think about how you want to stand out to the buyer in search results, and good images is one of the best ways to do this. If you add a great image with a great title, the buyer knows everything they need before they click onto the item. Use the high-quality images that show your product from all angles and capture all the blemishes of the product. Especially if it's a refurbished or pre-loved item, just make sure that you're transparent with the buyer about what they're going to be receiving. Crop the image so the product takes up most of the space, so it's all front and center for the buyer, and use a solid background and good lighting to make the item stand out. My other tip around this is make sure you're using a different image for each color of that product. If you have a range of 6 cushions, make sure you're showing all 6 colors. It's your product. Be proud of it. It's okay to show off. So if you're selling in categories where buyers are like to see inspiration, you might want to add a lifestyle image. And make sure that's your second image, because that's the best place to have it. Have a white background image as your first image, and a lifestyle as your second. As the season is approaching, for example, if you're selling Christmas trees, show it in a living room setting, which will make the product really stand out to the customer. And remember, you've got 24 images, so make sure you use them up. And one last point on this, a video can really bring the product to life. So that could be a 360 of a toaster or a catwalk of a dress, whatever makes sense for your product that you're selling. I mentioned that images also build trust with the buyer. If the images are excellent, true to life, it can help buyers make that important purchasing decision. So the third tip from the team is item specifics and how they help the eBay search and the buyers find your product. Item specifics are a key component of eBay's search algorithm, and by including accurate and detailed item specifics, you can improve your search rankings and make it easier for buyers to find your products. To optimize your item specifics, follow these clear tips that we're going to go through. Use all of the available item specifics to provide detailed product information. There are 3 types of item specifics, and you can see them on the screen. There's required, recommended, and additional. Update your item specifics regularly to keep the listings up to date and relevant. And you can do this through Seller Hub, through the Active Listings tab, and apply the changes in bulk using the bulk edit tool in reports. So whichever route is best for your business, you can pick that between those 2 that works for you. And of course, if you're using a 3PP, you can go through that as well. Use accurate and relevant item specifics, and these will improve your search rankings and visibility. And an extra tip I'll share when it comes to ensuring your listing has the perfect information that the buyer and eBay require is the product description. So a good product description should be concise, informative, and accurate. Highlight the essential product features, provide information about the size, dimensions, the materials that are being used, and any other relevant information. If you've put thought into the features of a product, then make sure the buyer has that information and they can see it as well. So, on to our 4th tip, and I think this is one that came up quite highly in the poll as one that people wanted to find out more about. So, stagnant listings and how these can impact search relevance, and I'll also go through how you can fix these as well. So, eBay's search algorithm, Best Match, favors listings that are regularly updated and refreshed. You might be asking why? Well, because an item that's updated and selling is seen as more relevant to the buyer. So, what makes a listing stagnant? What are they? Stagnant listings are items that have been unsold for 90 days or more, and that they can negatively impact your search relevance. How to fix this? The best way is to delist your stagnant listings, optimize them, so take the chance to look at the listing guidance that I've just given, make those changes on your item, and then relist that item. By doing so, you can improve your search rankings and increase your impressions. On average, relisting improved listings can make a 14% increase in impressions. So it's really worthwhile doing that job. As the image of an excellent listing goes by on screen, and you might recognize the seller name as they were just in the panel a couple of minutes ago, I'll share a reminder. By following this guidance, you can ensure that your listings are optimized and competitive, and that they'll continue to drive sales over time. So the next tip from the team was improved service. So this tip might seem obvious, we're all buyers in the market, but the marketplace advisor was really clear this makes a really impactful change that sellers can make. Providing an excellent service to buyers is a key component of building a successful eBay business. And when you provide exceptional service, it can help you establish trust and build a loyal buyer base. And here are some of the ways that you can improve your service. It almost goes without saying that offering a good service is important, and I want to highlight the service improvements that are really key to buyers. So as well as being prompt and responsive to customer queries, it's best to ensure that you follow these key steps on delivery returns as well. So state your shipping policies clearly and ensure that those shipping is fast, so shipped to the buyer in 3 days, and free is actually really key for the UK buyer. It's become a market expectation, as I'm sure that you will see when you're actually buying as well. So as well as free delivery, buyers also want the option for a next day service. 65% of buyers say they're willing to pay for faster delivery. So you can make that next day service charge, that's absolutely fine, but just make sure you've got that option in case they're really desperate for that product. And make sure that you're providing detailed tracking information to your customers. A tracked delivery makes your life easier as well as the buyers. And if you provide this, the buyer is able to see where their item is, which means that they should have a better experience overall, and they'll actually contact you less about the delivery of that item, which will then drive down your customer service time and the time you're spending dealing with customers in that space. And then offer hassle-free returns where possible. Extending your returns period to more than 30 days can build trust with buyers. And I keep talking about why trust is so important. But if a buyer thinks that they're going to get the right service and the right product from you, they're more than likely to become a repeat purchase from you. So extending this delivery period can build trust with them. And if they just know that if the item isn't right, they can actually return it to you. And we've really seen this impact sales for sellers. With all of these retail standards, buyers are actually 9 times more likely to purchase. So it's really important, again, to add that into the 14% that we've already seen that you can grow from having your listing optimization. Add in these services also, it will boost your visibility and sales on the platform as well. By following these tips, you can create an outstanding customer experience and encourage repeat business. And one other step that takes your service to the next level, which I know that a lot of you will be doing, is personalizing your communication with buyers to establish that connection. It could be as simple as addressing them by name or adding a note in your parcel about your business on eBay. Just sharing that bit of history, that kind of person-to-person connection, is one of the benefits you can get from being on a marketplace. So providing great customer support before, during, and after the sale, and with this service, you can really build trust and loyalty with your buyers. And this, in turn, can lead to increased sales and business growth over time. So, moving on to how we're going to use eBay tools. And eBay offers a variety of tools to help sellers boost their sales. These range from promotional tools to analytical tools, and they can help sellers to refine their listings and identify new opportunities to grow their business. The tools include eBay's Promotions Manager, and this tool allows you to create targeted promotions, sales, and special offers to increase your business. This will actually be covered in the session later today, and I'll make a note at the end to kind of reference what session that's going to be in. So do make sure you step by. So then the next are the eBay's analytical tools. And using eBay's analytical tools can help gain insights into your sales opportunity and identify opportunities for growth. And I'll be focusing on this in this session. So I've talked about the importance of top quality listings. So hopefully it comes as no surprise that I'm going to recommend a tool that helps sellers understand this more. The Listing Quality Report is eBay's listing quality tool. And it provides a comprehensive overview of your listings and areas for improvement. It provides data-driven recommendations that can help you optimize your listings for better visibility and sales. Have any of you heard about this report before? Have you used it? Great. Getting a few nods, getting a few shakes. So this is really good. So hopefully we can help some of you understand the tool a bit more, and some of you have your first introduction to this. You can use this tool to ensure that your listings are competitive, relevant, and appealing to potential customers. The screen behind me is showing what the tool looks like, and it can be downloaded from Seller Hub into an Excel. And you can use this rich information on the tabs to understand how to best optimize your listings. In the Summary tab, it shows where you and how you need to improve on listing visibility, including what features a listing needs to be improved on, and then actually how many listings. So you really get a good view of the overall opportunity for improvement on your site. The tabs in the document also show a buyer funnel view, so showing the listings that need to be updated that are currently getting no impressions, no clicks, and no sales. So you get a really good view of everything through your funnel and your buyer view, which is really important to really getting into the crux of your business. It's an extremely valuable tool, and acting on the insight regularly can prevent items from dropping in search visibility and potentially becoming stagnant. And obviously, we just discussed that a moment ago. So I wanted to share with you a QR code that will get you to the listing quality report, which is in Seller Hub. So if you're logged into your eBay store at the moment, this will run straight to it. So I'll just pause so you can all get your phones up, and hopefully I can stand out of your way. Fab. If you have any issues with that, let me know after the session, and I can help you navigate to it in your Seller Hub. The next tip from the team is Terapeak. And again, I'm going to ask the same question, just nods and head shakes of, have you used this tool before? Is it something that you've had an opportunity to get used to? Okay, great. So there's maybe some opportunity to run through this. So Terapeak is an eBay market research tool that enables you to analyze eBay sales data and identify trends. With this tool, you can conduct product research, analyze sales patterns, refine your pricing strategies, and keep track of your competitors. So there's lots to do on this, and hopefully some of that's piqued your interest. If you leverage Terapeak to stay up to date with market trends and to make more informed decisions about your eBay business. It's available in Seller Hub. It is free, which I think is a really good feature. It's, definitely go and check it out. And sellers using Terapeak have seen for their business decisions, have seen an increase in their sales of 13%. So again, hopefully another stat that will pique your interest there. So that's just going to show you on the screen what Seller Hub looks like and how you can find it. The big arrow is pointing to the Research tab in Seller Hub, so make sure you remember to click on the Research tab, and that will come through there. So how does it work? Enter a search term. So on the screen, we've got some headphones that are being used at the example. Please bear with us. It isn't blank data, but of course, because it is a data tool, we didn't want to share anything that's incorrect. So use the filters to refine your search and see how the listing details are described and priced. Benchmark your information against your products, understand if you're competitive on the comparable listing for one that's the same as yours, and look at other ones that are doing really well that you might want to get involved with and understand a bit further. So I've shown a small part of what Terapeak can do, and it can do a lot more. It can help from researching your competition, as I mentioned, to exploring international markets. And as you can see on the screen, there's a lot more uses of the tool there that you can optimize your listings, identify new opportunities, and drive more sales. If you want to know more about Terapeak, my colleague Alan is doing a walkthrough of Terapeak in more detail as a demo in Workshop Room 1 at 12:40. Spaces are currently full, so if you've managed to nab a space in that, congratulations. And if you haven't, there will be some walk-in places available, so I do recommend you go and check that out with Alan. And again, I've got a QR code to access Terapeak, so if you want to get another tab open and scan the QR code, that will take you straight through to it. Fab. So you may be thinking, there are other tools and guidance available on eBay to know about. That surely can't be it, can it, Alex? Well, I have good news for you. My colleague Torben is back at 4:15 to talk you through how to boost your sales to the next level. So in summary, the key to boosting your sales on eBay is having excellent listings, improving your customer service, and utilizing eBay's tools and resources to really take your business to the next level on site, understand how things are performing, and then make the changes in your business. Remember to stay updated with the latest eBay trends, policies, and best practices to ensure that your business is competitive and thrives on the platform. And by following these tips and leveraging the tools, you can achieve your business goals and build a successful eBay business. And there's plenty more information available day and night at your own pace for your colleagues back at the office on eBay Academy. So I know that we've talked about this before, and some of you might have used the Academy, but it's got loads of information that's available for you to reference and read again at your own speed, available at a pace that works for you on desktop and on mobile. So I encourage you all to have a look at that and check it out, check the content out. There's lots on there from listing optimization to how you can grow a more sustainable business. So there's really wide and varied topics. So before I let you go, I have 2 more quick questions to ask you. It's a bit of a quiz about what we've been covering. In your listing titles, I should say scan the QR code first, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd be so kind, to join part of the quiz and just see what we've all learned together. Fabulous. So in your listing titles, where should brand names be included? A, the start, B, the middle, and C, the end. Just hold on for a couple more minutes. Okay, fab. Let's see the results. 97.28% says start. Congratulations. That is exactly where you should be. I kind of think someone might be messing around by putting them at the end there. But just in case that wasn't a joke, make sure you put it at the start. The next question is, what's the maximum number of images that you can now include on your listings? Is it A14, B19, C24, or D29? Fabulous. Let's see the results. 24. It comes through. Excellent. Yeah, it's 24 images that are now available for you to use. So lots to go after. And then, how long are listings unsold for before they're considered stagnant? 150 days, 120 days, 90 days, or 60 days? What do you think? And it's something that everyone wanted to learn about in this session, so hopefully you guys have taken that down and got the answer. Let's see. 90 days. Congratulations. Full marks. Everyone's getting an A+ in this session today, which is fabulous. Okay. And I think this is my last question for you. So as a result of what was covered in this session, is there at least one thing you intend to take action on in your business within the next month? Very simple answer, yes or no. It's just really great feedback for us. Fab. I think that was a quick one. Let's see the results. 97% yes, excellent. The 2%, I'll be seeking you out later and seeing what else information we can share with you to help your store. Thank you very much for listening, and I just wanted to leave you with one final reminder from me. By following these expert tips, you can optimize your eBay store at presence, increase visibility in sales, and build a loyal customer base, and ultimately achieve your business goals. Thank you very much.